What's going on, mentees? This is Omar from Near Mint Condition, and today I'm going to talk about my part 2 of my top 20 most wanted Marvel omnibuses. So please stay tuned. And welcome back, everybody. Thank you very much for joining me. Hope you checked out part 1 already, and if you haven't, I would do so right now by clicking on up there or wherever that little tab's going to be. But check that out. Again, the rules, no X titles, because I'm going to do a separate video for that. This is only Marvel, and this is my most wanted list. And this is the countdown. We're going to do from number 10 to number 1 today. And also, I'm leaving out books that I know will probably come out, like Jason Aaron's Store, or books like Amazing Spider-Man Volume 5, or Fantastic Four Volume 4. Those are my rules. Because, I mean, more than likely, 90% those books are coming out. So I hope some of these get made. So kicking off the list with number 10, House of M. House of M. A big event, you know, probably the big event that brought back the events every summer. This was a crossover that was supposed to be just between Astonishing X-Men and Avengers, but unfortunately they made it into, or fortunately for some of us, they made it into a bigger event. So what I would collect in this omnibus is kick it off with a prelude. That's right, I'm also mapping these Omnis for Marvel too. So this is what I think about, like, you know, when I'm at work, or when I should be working, or in a meeting. Mapping out these damn books. Anyway, I would collect Excalibur, Volume 2, number 13 through 14, House of M, 1 through 8, the big series, Academy X, 16 through 19, House of M, Iron Man, number 1 through 3, New Thunderbolts, number 11, Wolverine, 33 through 35, Captain America, number 10, Pulse, number 10, the Pulse House of M special, Utopia X, 1 through 4, Exile, 69 through 71, Secrets of House of M, Fantastic Four, 1 through 3, House of M, Spider-Man, 1 through 5, Cable and Deadpool, number 17, Incredible Hulk, 83 through 86, and Broken Worlds material, and Black Panther, number 7. Oh, and I forgot, we gotta include Uncanny X-Men in there, even though Alan Davis hated that run. And that is Uncanny X-Men, 462 to 465. Another series that doesn't get a lot of love, number 9, Agents of Atlas. This is a story by Jeff Parker, and it spanned through like 4 trade paperbacks, and I think they just recently did 1 fat trade. But anyway, I would collect Agents of Atlas, the first 6-issue limited series, 1 through 12 of the ongoing X-Men versus Agents of Atlas, 1 through 2, Avengers versus Atlas, 1 through 4, and Return of the Three-Dimensional Man storyline that appears in Atlas, 1 through 5. All of that in one superior omnibus. It is a very good, underrated series. Number 8 is one that I'm surprised we haven't gotten before, and that is Superior Spider-Man. This is Dan Slott, like, big magnum opus during his run of Spider-Man, at least what I thought. This was probably one of his last greatest stories. Most of the story was done by Dan Slott, some Christos Gage in here, but collecting Amazing Spider-Man 798 through 700, and that is the storyline that leads into this, where Doc Ock puts his he takes his brain and puts it inside of Peter Parker, and meanwhile Peter Parker's brain is inside, or his mind is inside of the dying Doc Ock. And then Superior Spider-Man 1 through 32, Annual 1 through 2, Avenging Spider-Man number 15.1 and 16 through 22, Superior Spider-Man Team Up 1 through 12, and let's see, and the special, and then the all-new X-Men special, and the Indestructible Hulk 2013 special, because that's when it all came out.
All right, here we go. Number 7.
Fantastic Four Heroes Return. Hopefully with that new trade paperback. That's a good sign that we're going to get a Heroes Return omnibus, because we have the Iron Man omnibus Heroes Return. We have the Captain America Heroes Return by Mark Waid. And we have Thor Heroes Return. So, come on, Marvel. Throw us a bone here. I would collect Heroes Reborn, The Return, 1 through 4. Fantastic Four 1 through 32. That's the Scott Lobdell and Chris Claremont run. Annual 28 through 30. And Fantastic Four Fireworks 1 through 3. All that can be just one big Omni. Number 6, New Warriors, Volume 2, by Fabian Nicieza and Derek Robertson. New Warriors is one of my most favorite series of all time. It's very underrated. Volume 1, I think, is out of print now. If you haven't checked it out, if you ever run across it, I would strongly suggest buying it. It's probably my favorite work that Fabian Nicieza wrote. Derek Robertson followed up Mark Bagley on art, so a lot of that stuff is really, really good. So I would include New Warriors 27 through 53, Annual number 3, Night Thrasher For Control, that's a little mini-series 1 through 4. The Night Thrasher ongoing series 1 through 13. Only the Fabian Nicieza stuff. I know Kurt Busiek ended up writing the rest of the series. Nova 1 through 7. And then material from the Holiday Special, number 2. The Marvel Holiday Special. And X-Force 32 and 33. That was the crossover event, Child's Play. Number 5, Nth Man by Larry Hama and Ron Wagner. An American Ninja gets sent to the future. Who doesn't want this? This would be a very small omnibus because it would collect all 16 issues of Nth Man. I know it's supposed to go on to like issue 24, but Larry Hama was able to wrap it up early. Marvel Comics presents number 25 and Excalibur number 27. The original Excalibur where he shows up as like a big Galactus creature. Man, I love that one. Anybody else? Comments below. Please let me know if you all like Nth Man, if you never heard of it. It's great. Avengers by Roger Stern. Kind of cheating here, probably 2 to 3. Not cheating. Mapping it out. 2, not to say 2 big Omnis would do this. Issues 227 to 288 of Avengers. Also collecting annual number 13 and 14. And then the X-Men versus Avengers 1 through 4. I would say 1 through 3 because he didn't write issue 4, but we still have to put in there 4. Like, we still have to put it in there because, you know, like, completists like me would go crazy. And that is number 4. Here we go. Here's the last 3. Number 3. I don't know if this is actually coming out or not. I know that Amazing Spider-Man Volume 4 is coming out, and I know there will be a 5. But let's hope this happens because this would be a nice big omnibus to have. This would be my Spider-Man, David Michelini, and Mark Bagley omnibus. I have dreamed about this omnibus because it would fit perfectly in between the Spider-Man Eric Larson omnibus and then the Clone Saga omnibus. Oh, just perfect. So the way that I would map this is Amazing Spider-Man 351 to 393, Spectacular Spider-Man 201 to 203. That's right, I'm including the Maximum Carnage crossover in here. Spider-Man 35 to 37, Spider-Man Unlimited 1 and 2, Web of Spider-Man 103 to 101 and 103, and then Amazing Spider-Man Annual 28. I would love this. I mean, it would be a big omnibus, but God, it would just be nice to have on a bookshelf with just putting everything together. Number 2, Hulk by Peter David. All of it. Everything. I'm talking everything from 1987 to 1998. All the annuals, the -1 issue, the one-shots, everything from 331 to 467. Actually, you know what? I would even put the end on his very last omnibus. I don't care how many omnibuses it takes. Marvel, where are we? How do we only have, 4 Hulk omnibuses and none of them have Peter David's name on it? I take it back. He did write a little bit of the Planet Hulk. That one-shot. But come on. It's Peter David. That's my number 2. Which takes us to number 1. Thunderbolts by Kurt Busiek and Mark Bagley. Yes. Now, I know Fabian Nicieza took over the run, but, you know, baby steps. Let's do this first. Let's get that first omnibus in there. I would collect Thunderbolts issues 0 through 33, and, of course, Incredible Hulk 449, which is the first true appearance of the Thunderbolts. The Distant Rumblings number -1, Thunderbolts Annual 97, Captain America and Citizen V Annual 98, Annual 2000, Heroes for Hire 7, Tales of the Marvel Universe one-shot, and Spider-Man Team Up number 7. That is my number 1 most wanted Marvel omnibus. Like I said, we're leaving out X titles, but this is my list. This is from number 20 all the way to number 1. That was my countdown. Did I leave anything out? And actually, if I left an issue out of any of these collections, please let me know in the comments down below. I love when you guys get into this as much as I do, because I'm a big freaking nerd when it comes to just collecting everything in a big, fat omnibus format. Did I leave any books out? Because I know you guys probably want Civil War, or, you know, there's other runs, like Bill Mantlo's run on Hulk, some Captain America by Mark Grunwald. That would be nice. Like, this list was so difficult to put together because so many comics almost made the list. Like, oh man, like the remaining Guardians of the Galaxies from the 90s, Paul Ryan and Falco's run on Fantastic Four. But, you know, this is my top 20, so I hope at least, you know, 3 or 4 of these get made within the next year. That would be awesome. I'm gonna do a X-Men Most Wanted Omnibus is coming up soon, and a DC Most Wanted. And if you guys want me to do any like Most Wanted Absolutes, Most Wanted Independent Comics, or Dark Horse, whatever you guys want me to do, leave those comments down below. Again, this was Omar. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoy this show and this is your first time watching it, hit that like and subscribe button. And if you didn't like what you saw, just don't worry about hitting anything. We have a Patreon, so if you enjoy our content, please think about supporting our channel. And follow us on our Instagrams, Facebook, and Twitter at NearMintCon. And remember, if it's classy and cool, it must be near mint. But yeah, this is my life. Thank you for tuning in.